Hey everyone, so I have been thinking for the past few days and chatting with a friend and running this through my mind for a while. Probably talked about something similar on my YouTube um recently, not recent, but like a while ago. Um about different beliefs. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there when it comes to my family that will say stuff regarding my dolls and say, well, they're not real. It's you talking through them, and it's you doing this, and it's you doing that. So what I have to say in response to that is take a look at the world and just think about how many different beliefs there are. There's so many different religions. The Bible's been rewritten thousands of times, or I don't know about thousands of times, but many times. Like I said, there's different religions. And, you know, when people are in a community of religion, I'm sure things have been said by other people, but I sometimes I feel singled out, or I feel like the doll community is singled out, where people will say, oh, they're delusional, they think this, they think that, or, oh, it's not healthy because they're not human, or whatever. And I don't understand why people say, I really don't. Because I feel like the Christians never get that. The Jehovah's never get that. And it really makes me, frustrated because, think of a Jehovah. I know somebody that's a Jehovah. I don't talk to her because I don't feel like listening to all that BS. But, not to call it BS, you believe what you want to believe, but don't shove it down my throat is what I mean. But I know somebody in my human family on my biological side that's a Jehovah. And you can't celebrate birthdays, you can't celebrate Christmas, you can't celebrate Easter, anything. Like, and it's not like I'm sitting here saying my doll's souls say, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't celebrate this, I can't go here. I make my own choices. I don't let what I believe in control me to the point where, you know, I can't do this unless it's for my own good, or my own health or my own mental health. If Robert and or Kelly say, "Hey, Felicity, this isn't a good idea. This could really hurt you." That's one thing. But I still go by, hey, let me give the benefit of the doubt depending on what it is. You know what I mean? But never with a holiday or a birthday or I mean, don't you think that's a wee bit controlling? You know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to call me unhealthy. So I don't understand that. And I don't want to hear no bullshit with oh, well, the Bible says. I have a friend, another friend I talked to who shall remain nameless for privacy reasons. Nobody really knows. You are not dead. You don't know what lies beyond the other side of this earth. I have the sanity to say what I believe in could be wrong, could be right. But as I stay on this earth, I will say I have faith in it. So I believe right to a point, like the way I believe, like with my own little self, in my own little self. But I hope this makes sense, is to say, but I still have the sanity to say, hey, who knows what's out there? You know what I mean? And I hope that makes sense. Like, people don't agree with my lifestyle. That I don't understand either. Why you would disagree with a lifestyle, unless it's like really harmful or forcing or what. But what I mean is why you would disagree with mine when I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not forcing on anybody. I understand I'm making these videos to try to get people to understand more and educate, but if I was face to face with somebody that didn't agree and they were still like, no, 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 I'd just get up and walk away. You know what I mean? If you ask questions, I'm gonna answer. You know, but by making these videos, I'm not trying to force. I'm trying to get people to see both sides of things, because it just kills me inside. It just doesn't make any sense how people can say certain things, but then they can be okay with other things that are also not harmful, you know? Um, Another thing I wanted to talk about, I hope I don't lose my train of thought here, but another thing too is, like, there are countries, or a country, I've seen this on Facebook, it's popped up on my Facebook, and I'm like, whoa. I used to want to be a mortician when I was little, so I do get kind of curious when it pops up. I'm like, oh, okay. But there's this country where they dig up their dead loved ones and dress them and spend time with them, and they're like skeleton looking, and then they put them back, then dig them up the next year. We don't do that down here. A lot of people would disagree with that. But that's their culture. You think they're going to listen to all the comments online and say, okay, we're going to stop doing this? It's not going to happen. People aren't going to stop doing... Because another reason why I'm making this video is not to force, but to also respond to people who try to change me. Because people try to put things in my head, like, oh, you spending all your time around those dolls when you got this and that. And it's like, okay, well, I'll make a video and I'll explain. So basically... Again, that's like, it's almost like going to a different country, and even if what they're doing is like what they're doing would be illegal in this country, you can't go to that country and be like, oh, you gotta think this way, you gotta believe. They're probably gonna fucking, I don't mean to swear, but I'm just very like in tune right now, but they would probably kick you out of that country or hang you or whatever their beliefs would be to get rid of you. You can't, what's the word? Try to change people. Everybody just believe what you want, as long as it's not harmful or illegal. As long as it's not that. Just be yourself. That's all I gotta say. Night, and also have a good morning, day, or evening wherever you are. Bye.